Sequels can be great. The book of Acts is Luke's sequel to his gospel. And he's clear the first book, the first story, is the main story. It's the story of Jesus from the beginning of his life until he was taken up in glory. So, to start the sequel, the story of the first followers of the resurrected Jesus, Luke retells the end of the first story. Jesus was raised, Jesus taught for 40 days, and Jesus ascended to heaven. But then he turns the story to answer the question, what happened to the disciples after Jesus was in heaven? And that story begins with waiting on God. The disciples have to wait on the Holy Spirit to come and empower them for the ministry for which Jesus has equipped them. For us, we need to learn two things from this. The first is that Jesus equips us. Jesus teaches us what we need to know. Jesus tells us what the mission and ministry is. We don't equip ourselves. Sometimes in the life of faith, we live as though we are equipping ourselves. We live as though we can learn enough about God to save ourselves. But what we need is to know God, not know about God. Second, the Holy Spirit empowers us. The Holy Spirit makes it possible for us to use what Jesus has equipped us with. The Holy Spirit gives us the strength and energy and passion to do the work which has been assigned. This again rubs up against our egos because we like to think that we have enough willpower to accomplish anything we set our minds to all on our own. And so, we have to remember that if we are equipping ourselves and empowering ourselves and then waiting to see what God has for us to do, we will always be waiting. It's only when we wait, having been equipped by Jesus and empowered by the Spirit, that the mission will become clear.